the fact that when he's in this position, it's easier for me to attack his legs. Okay? Anything that I do when I'm top dominant, when I'm on top, whether I'm backstepping and attacking knee bars, or if I'm on top attacking toe holds or leg locks, any ankle locks, anything like that, any way that I could be in a top position, my leg locks are going to be more superior. No matter what, when I'm on bottom, he's on all fours, like even the simple rolling knee bar, anything I do from my bottom is always going to be more difficult to finish, and he still has on top counters and stuff. Not to say that bottom knee bars are not good. I mean, I still go for them. I'm just saying, if you have a choice, you're always going to want to be top dominant in your grappling. Okay? Now, I want you guys to get used to the terminology my dad used when it comes to like football and baseball. If you can touch it, you can catch it. Okay? So we use that in the principles of being able to get to his legs. Now, every time we do it, especially in no-gi, not to say that leg locks are a lot easier in no-gi. They can be, in my opinion, because it's faster grappling. All right? But there are certain techniques that are not legal in the gi, and there are certain techniques, depending on the tournament, that are not legal no-gi, but they can be freed up more in no-gi. So guys can do toe holds and heel hooks and ankle locks and stuff like that. In some tournaments, a lot more than the gi. The gi, they're not doing heel hooks and stuff like that. Well, so because I'm in a no-gi setting, which means I don't have any, I'm not doing, drops to your nagis and stuff like that, so where I would end up with upper body control with judo-style takedowns. Anything that I do when I'm wrestling, when I have a leg and I take his leg down, I end up on top of his leg. You see what I'm saying? At any point, which maybe I'm doing an ankle pick or something, I come down, I get that ankle pick, I have his leg, right? So I'm here, I could be doing an Uchimata type deal, kicking an ankle pick, and I'm here, I have his leg. You guys getting the hint here? I'm standing, I'm on top, I have his leg. If I break the guard, I open the guard up, I'm here, I have his leg. Get the general position that I keep ending up in, right? So leg locks come quicker, and the submission will come instantaneous. Stephen Kofer from the American Sambo Association has a saying that has always stuck with me, and that's from grip to submit. Okay, you want to toss them and submit them. You don't want to waste your time with this mentality of grappling, of take them down. Spend 5 minutes passing their guard, trying to get to side control, then trying to get to knee on belly, then trying to get to mount or back control, then trying to submit them. There's a lot of positional fighting that goes on, which is really good, but we want to be able to submit them quickly. If I can end the fight, if I can be here and end the fight quickly, I mean, it's over. You see what I'm saying? Instead of getting to the position to where I'm here, we land here, now I want to start to pass this guard, now I come to knee on belly, and now I come to mount, and then I'm going to start to attack submissions, so we want to try and end that. I want you to think of a lot of, you're passing up all of these submissions. Toe holds, heel hooks, ankle locks, knee bars, calf slicers, compression locks, we're spreading the groin, the other half of the body. So it's going to come through wrestling, okay, to be quicker, not just all leg locks in general, but it's going to come quicker. The tap is going to come quicker if you take them down with the intent to leg lock them. Take down, you got their leg, if you can catch it, or if you can touch it, you can catch it, right? Use that in your head. I'm wrestling. My style of grappling that I'm going to use in no-gi for takedowns is going to be wrestling. I'm not going to be doing a lot of gi throws with a no-gi person, right? So I'm going to end up grabbing the leg a lot. So for today, I'd like to just go over a different style of takedown. I'm going to do a Russian 2-on-1 to single leg and flexing my shoulders. See how I'm flexing my shoulders? Okay, that's going to be the main part that gets their hand off their neck. So when he collar ties me, which means he's king's crown, he's holding my head, he can bend my neck. It's not about ripping the arm off your head. I don't like doing that. I can't even see Levi. He can hit me with the tackle, he can do all kinds of stuff. Plus, it's not about my hand pulling him off. It's about my shoulders raising and turning my shoulders. That's what's going to knock it off. My hands are just in place. I want to have my hands like I'm cupping my armpits like this. Okay, so I'm here. Go ahead. I raise, and then look, my hands are just in place. Bang. And I'm pulling them in. Let's talk about this here. I don't have any control over his shoulder with my shoulder. I need to be a little bit further up, and now I'm on top of his shoulder. See, now I can drive. Hand's going to go into his ear, and I'm always driving, right? As soon as I get that 2-on-1 control. If I get Russian tie 2-on-1, right? If I get to this point, I've got the head control like this. If I get to this point and I stay here, Levi's going to push my face. He's going to spin out. He's going to start to fight all that stuff off. You get what I'm saying? So it's not a position to get to and then sit there. It's a position to get there and then start driving immediately. So again, we're on my neck, boom, I snap off, drop, I'm driving. Okay? Notice his legs, look at his leg. As I start to push him, he goes like this. One leg is always forward when he's going backwards. It's like boxing, kickboxing. If you're first started striking, it really helps out sometimes. I'm getting his hands high in order to hit his legs. Just like I get his hands high to hit his body or his legs. Just like Thai boxing to hit for the legs. So we're engaging in an upper body clinch, shoulder pressure, driving down, head into the ear, walking forward, look at his feet. This leg forward, boom, snatch it up. Cupping that knee, cupping that heel, dragging backwards. And now I'm here, I'm ready to start attacking. I just want you here for now, but mentality for leg locks, I want you guys to get in the habit of taking them down and getting the leg. Not just diving for a leg when you're on top in a position. And it's going to come faster when you take someone down and you have control of the leg. The tap is going to come faster. Again, I'm here, he's got the 2-on-1. Raise my shoulders, snap it off. I've got them both now, shoulders on top of the shoulder, head's driving, and then I grab the single. If he falls, sometimes he falls, otherwise I reverse it. He comes down, I'm already here, ready to attack the legs. Make sense, guys? Sure. Russian 2-on-1 to single. Ready? His feet down, and his knees like this, okay? His hands go by his head or whatever, doesn't matter what's going to happen. But I want you to realize that anytime I have his leg between my legs, his joint between my hips, I'm able to attack a knee bar. Okay? So I'm going to enter in multiple ways. I control the knee just for a second, and I'm putting downward pressure. It keeps his feet on there. Lift your feet up. That's what I want. Okay, not this way, lift your feet up. Now he starts to play guard and all that stuff. Right? So I'm here. I want you to step in and step back. Sit. Don't sit on them totally. Step in, step back. Sit. Do not do this. Watch this, guys. Do not leave this leg trailing behind here. Do not drop down to your knees. I don't want him to do anything with your feet. Okay? Again, on the other side, on here, do not drop down onto your leg. I don't want him messing with your leg at all. Okay, I want you to just do it right. I can step in here, I turn, my feet are like same as his, right? In same line. I sit on the hips. Once I sit on the hips, I'm able to control him more because he can't move and climb up my back so easy. Try and get up to my back. See what I'm saying? I'm sitting on his hips. It's hard for him to move. It's hard for him to gain his upper body to my upper body. So if you stay off of him though, a millimeter, if you stay off of him a millimeter, he's going to scoot because that means he has room. There's nothing holding him down. Right? So again, I'm here. I just want you guys to do it 20 times, 2 sets. Ready? 1, boom. 2, 3. Make sense, guys? Yes, sir. Ready?